1, 2, 3, come on!
Hey guys, welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Now, I have been going through some crazy stuff recently, trying to get some better recordings. I've got it all better. But that's not about today. Let's continue this. Here we go. So we were, at the end of the last episode, we did our first poem. Looks like we're doing it again. So first, let's go shopping. Yes, and these characters are cool. Well, this guy seems to be about a meme. So Chia. Is this gonna be Sayori? Yes, it is. Let's go for amazing. This is gonna be Sayori again. Yeah. Infinite heart. Candy. Oh, there's Natsuki. Yeah, these are Sayori, Natsuki, and Yuri. Swimsuit. Promise. Extraordinary. Chocolate. Make it joyful. Pleasant colour. Make it sweet. I don't know why I did that. Let's go for nature. And right. There we go, we've finished this now. Another day passes, it's time. Why can I skip? Oh yeah. Another day passes, it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Just taking it fun. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi Josh, you're Sayori. It looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm gonna try to do some good voices. I'm still only used to being you in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty good thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy? Will you come to me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look around your... For real? Why don't we talk around your purse, Sayori? Why that's all of a sudden? No reason, really. Just want to look at it. Jeez, why is this guy so weird? Sayori now retrieves her coin purse. Come on, Sayori. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and its contents spills on lets its contents spill on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. I won't do voices. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would let you so. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. What is the one option? What? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. Feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel. You're horrible, sir. So Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? Didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It's just something in my book. Yuri, tell Josh to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should always buy what you can responsibly afford. Exactly, thank you, Yuri. Frankly, after putting a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is a little fair enough retribution. Okay. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad and I have expected my retribution. That's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside of all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Yes, Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told me again she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come to it if it were for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me a bit of credit than that, Sayori. Whap! Oh, I can't skip him. Whap! Yeah! Out of nowhere, someone smacks you in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Who was that? Ow! What was... a cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Okay, I'm gonna get sticky. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears off the wrapping and takes one big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really nice. Good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. So he gets out of seeing, goes by Natsuki and wraps her arms around her. Jeez! I get it! Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up and nudges Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans over and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have you heard everything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. Hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She probably is more well, than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. If you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after. Oh, very good, Monica. Jeez. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track all the time. That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard of the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you playing music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. No, it's so good. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Wait, does this? Oh, it doesn't. I was hoping that this software would tell you how long you've been recording for. It does not. Oh, is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Josh. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean to pursue pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share it. Once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like anyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappears into the closet. Alright, something I want to do quickly. Josh! So Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, how the festival's coming up. Hang on, what's that? Okay, that's just... Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were going to make some posters and stuff, so I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Josh to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Ah, but I wanted to go. So much fun exploring the empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. Look how tall Monica is compared to the rest. See if you can't find a poster, paper too, okay? Alright. Ready, Josh? Yep, let's go. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Oops. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how we're going to make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're going to do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's going to take turns on stage and recite their favourite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Josh, you're not thinking about it right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poems, like, between my feet. The last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from clinging roots. Caressing the final joyous moments between my fingers. What ends I summon this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once what are you doing? What is that stanza doing? The one prosperous field before me, but a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori, how do I put this? I'm not sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. Ah, I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. I feel it's going to be so much fun. Zoe spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey Josh, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in the room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings a special sort of feeling that I forgot about had in me. Okay. The two of us entered the classroom. Sayori's head straight to the closet and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colour names. Alright, that one's down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find. Wait, I'm looking for my favourite colour. Fine. Then at least I move aside so I can look for the poster paper. Ah, I dropped by one accident. Whoa! What the hell was that? Kia! Sayori bends over and smacks her forward right into the shelf. Ooh, jeez. She falls to the floor and crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, wow! You okay? My forehead! Sayori punches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori, that's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori's sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Ooh. Jeez. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her hand. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Okay. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the centre of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Josh? Where would I even find that round of ice this time? I guess cold drinks would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain. Zoe makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. Come on, be safe. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run away into the hallway. I look at the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it'll be used as an ice pack rather than to drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returning to the classroom where I left Sayori. She's not there, is she? Oh no, but she had one palm on her forehead, it's using the other hand. What is the use of this music? She has one palm on her forehead and just using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. Hands her the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. So opens the cap and starts to drink from it. Sorry, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, look at that. Sorry, I forgot. How hard is it? How hard did you hit your head? So placed the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you've cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey Josh, that kind of reminds me of growing up, doesn't it? Heh, what do you mean? You know, we had to use to play outside all the time. I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall or scrape myself or get a bump. Would you? Was it? Well, that's weird, it's flashing. Should be alright. Yeah, it's fine. As I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quickly as you could. You would try hard and get me to stop crying. It was also like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it was really hard, it really wasn't your fault at all, you know. Did I really do that? Yeah? You don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Josh, I don't think you realise that you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Ah, Sayori. Don't call me that. I don't really think that's the kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. But before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when your friend's been for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Josh, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest with myself, there's no telling where I would end up doing for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. But, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so many hopes are up. I'm so happy. Zoe has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's just silly and clumsy on the outside when I see her in deep thought like this. She makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I had it under my bangs. No. Sorry how it hop surfing. Ah! She clutched her forehead again. Don't stand up fast after hurting yourself. I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. Follow Sayori out the classroom. Place with her bangs to her hand up the bum, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Ah, you're back. Good time. I was just about ready to start sharing with our poems. Ah, Sayori, your forehead. She's fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with crowns and smacked my forehead into the shelf. Oh, you shed a tear, don't you, Monica? Ah, well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? There. So frantically glanced around herself. Oh, we only grew out the crayons. Oh, I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. Found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Josh. Ah, well, Sayori. If I had to come up with an excuse for Sayori, I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's start from the top again. Let's say Sayori. Josh, I really love your poems. I can't believe you may be hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything, but your poems are so good. Yesterday's and this one too. Can you see my point? Yeah, you can. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so... no way. Not even Natsuki. Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit she does like something. But I don't think that's it. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It'd be a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. What? Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But if so, I'll make me everything in your life an adventure. Like the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess you want to say feel more things. You have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting into that business all the time. I don't understand it. I don't know if I understand. Sigh. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? I pat Sayori's head. Yay! I'm not that kid. I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. So starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey Josh, will you give me a poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. So you're completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Sigh. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? Snap. I broke my pencil. Sayori, you're a disaster today. Sayori hastily bends down to pick the page she dropped. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. Bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk behind to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit back at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. It's not as good as yours. Gee, sorry. I'm sure I'll like it. Oh my god, that's a lot. I put myself a scout like a little cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my jewels. I thought Monica would write the most. Look at this. Little balls of sunshine are rubbing together like bundles of kitten. I reach inside with the thumb and forefinger and pluck out one. It's warm and tingly, and there's no time to waste. I put a little bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on top of the shelf with all the bottles. Happy thought, happy thought, happy thought, happy thought in a little bottle all in a row. A collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night afterwards, more dreams. Friends after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like a exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging, scraping. Yeah, that's enough. And go, hopefully. So, did you really write this? Of course I did. I didn't tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever. Yeah, but, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. We've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being so cheerful. Well, never mind. Thinking too hard about it. What is came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. I feel like it was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a bit better. Writing is magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? Hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm going to keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sarah's had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. I wonder if this is the one of those times. Oh, I didn't know that, but I did it as well. Okay. But seeing the passion in her arms makes it so hard for me to be pessimistic. Who should I show my poem to next? Let's go Natsuki. Well, it's not any worse than your last one. I can't really say it's any better either. Phew, what? Well, at least everything is a train wreck as take us away. So I get the feeling you'll probably be the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe this was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognises my experience. Well then, keep practicing. Maybe I'll be as good as Mary someday. That's, something tells me that Suki completely missed the point. So come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah, well I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But it never really struck me as high as her type. So had high type, but also, well, I don't know. But honestly, how can someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? Well, she's like dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it that way. If it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yes, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Holy cow. These are getting longer. Amy likes spiders. You know what I hear about Amy? She likes spiders, including wiggling hairs. I'm just gonna go quickly through this because that's a long poem. Another long poem. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday was way too short. It was just warming up. I hope you didn't think it was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I'll have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies and helps people realise how stupid they're being. Anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course not. It's about everyone, I think. It doesn't matter.
I need you to do a favour.
What do you need?
Can you put this on with your Xbox remote? Right.
Why?
Okay.
Ollie, no! Go away! My Xbox isn't on! God's sake. Nah, it could be about anything. I wrote it easy to relate to. This family's impossible to record to because they always barge in. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure, something that you're afraid of that people can find out. They'd make fun of you or less likely. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn the respect of others, like liking weird things. But you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. That's what I do best after all. I like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important. I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Sayori. No, I haven't seen you this morning. Are you still mad at me? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem? I know you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over. That's not really true. Meaning what? I disrespected her. I respected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as an awkward and unlikable. If I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants, but it's not fair for you when you could be enjoying time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes me easier for you if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on the desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that now she is. If I want to be left alone, I have no choice but to abide that request. Okay, thanks for the no poem. Who should I read my poem to next? Hi again, Josh. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Wouldn't that count, man? You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, it's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori like the other one that you wrote. You two are the dynastic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are interesting people, so they don't have to be afraid of them to give their share of time. You need to talk to me every now and then too. I'm not that unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's something like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. Anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Holy cow. Oh, what's this? Alright, this one's long, this one's short. Save me, the colours they won't start. Bright, beautiful colours, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless catastrophe of meaningless noise. Noise that won't stop, violent, grating word forms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Seeing costume agents, like playing a child ball on a turntable, like playing a vingler of pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I react. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never seen before, I guess. It's kind of playing with my space on the paper. Choosing when and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines is very short, makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, with a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might need to change your mind. Right, just in case, I'm going to save it right now. There we go. Change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Well, this is a tip even about writing. What am I even talking about? that's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned to say today. So if everyone could sit up front of the room. Is that about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we have to do something like... Are they holding hands? Not nearly. Almost. Do we have to do something for the festival? Not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a good sign of mine as well. I don't really know what to do with the last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sarah had been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we could give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. That doesn't tell us what they're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you'd hear about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up with and recite poems too. So Sayori's putting it on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Okay, the gang's all here. Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't start putting up this poster though, did you? Well I did. Do you really think that's bad of an idea? Well no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it. Yori shakes her head in fear. Guys? No, Sayori. I understand what they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yori have never shared their poem with anyone until a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And those reasons we're all doing in this club today. Oh, jeez. You don't want to be sharing that with others to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. We all do. And if it's all taking place, and if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting the poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri were excited. Sayori looked worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think that's too much to ask. I think Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get the new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it's freaky. Everyone's looking at me except for Yuri. Looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess we'll just have to get over with it. Alright. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri just glanced around everyone else's expression faces. I guess I don't have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No! No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite a poem in front of the club, how do you expect it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. Okay! I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to a specific poem she had in mind of herself, and she stands behind the podium. Yeah, okay! The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how much to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the world to life. Is that something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Oh, sorry, you and Monica. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. Voice of applause. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was hoping to say a good sample. Are you ready to go up next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. This poem is called, Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It is called Afterimage of Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes and starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. What is she doing? It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns into a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. There must be a rare glimpse in a whirling fire Yuri keeps concealing inside of her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we had caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem next to her chest and rushes into the seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ha! Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting the other people. Imagine you're reciting it yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so I'll come up with it the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow I feel like a soft voice was made a perfect match. This poem isn't aimless, cheery like Sayori is. It's bittersweet. If I was to read on this paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it from Sayori's voice almost gives a whole new meaning. But maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said, like, my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Josh liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? Came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that the other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. Not the words of split poems of yours, but all sort of gentle deliveries wouldn't work as well. They might need a bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's why I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Next time I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have that time before the festival, you know. Okay, now, who's next? Natsuki. Don't make me go before Josh. It's not like I compared to you guys anyway. Well, we might as well just everyone standing a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine. As long as we get over it. It's not like we have much time of selection for what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applauding anyway. So I'm not really as good as anyone else. Don't worry about it, so I think that's less of your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. And somehow that improved over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. Let's just leave to you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, why are you all looking at me? Because you're presentating. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. So, Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her soul amplitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhyme and rhythm to it. This looks good, though. Is it still working? Actually, if it wasn't recording the whole time, I would be so annoyed. Right. If Natsuki's trademark style it would work surprisingly well, then what's spoken? Words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh well. Do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how I find it. So. Well, I guess it's in that case you won't have much choice about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. Might be hard, but I hope you'll all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so I don't know what they are. Pamphlets. So let me know ahead of what time you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other people to recite instead. That's fine too. Doesn't have to be on your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting all into this effort into the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but I'll try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, but I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have this weekend to prepare. Monday is the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm in Sayori as Monica. I'll do my best to get through it. If that's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Looks like you two are always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a good deal of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Josh, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori's been a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori! Sorry I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day Yuri has to walk home with you. What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the... Oh shit, I didn't see that. Well, I would walk home with Yuri and I would walk home with Yuri. I'd still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you think I would ditch you for Yuri? But you're so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in this club every day. Besides, you are the one who seems who really likes going home together. I wouldn't just ruin you for that. You're so silly, Josh. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sayori, I've already made my mind up. Can't really figure out you sometimes, so... Besides, what's the point in speculating on something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. Kind of weird that what Sayori cares so much about. I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Oh, okay! Alright, that's it for day 2! So guys, if you did enjoy this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more videos just like this one. I am probably going to be doing a whole series on Doki Literature Club, because it seems like a very good game. And also, I heard there are some mods on the game as well that happen later on, and some chaos happens as well. I've seen musicals, I know exactly what happens, but still, I've never played the game before, so it might be different, you never know. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more videos just like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, I'll see you on this video. Goodbye!